Good morning, boys and girls. This is actually yesterday's work. This is packet 2, day 14. But I was working at school yesterday, so I'm just going to do this work right now. And if you didn't do it yet, get your paper and start the video again and do it with me. All right. So we have some words here. So we have a little story to read. And it's about this guy, and he is a cat. So let's start up here. Pat the cat. Pat the cat. Okay, so what did we learn about him? He's a cat and his name is Pat. Okay, great. So guys, our job is that we're going to read this and we're going to answer some questions. So let's really pay attention. Ready? I have a cat. I have a cat. Is his. This says name, guys. His name is Pat. His name is Pat. Okay, his name, so that means he's a boy, right? So Pat the cat. I have a cat. His name is Pat. All right. Pat will not. Pat will not play. Oh, he doesn't want to play. Okay. Pat will not. Pat will not run. So Pat will not play. Pat will not run. Pat likes to sit all day. Pat likes to sit all day. He sits on a mat. He sits on a mat. So Pat likes to sit all day. Here's his mat he likes to sit on. That's a really goofy cat. Ready? Pat the cat is too fat. Oh my goodness, look at him. He's a fat cat. Maybe he should go outside and run around. All right, guys. So let's say we have to answer some questions. So question number 1 says, the cat's name is. So what's the cat's name? We already know. Pat. Right, so you're going to write it right here. The cat's name is Pat. So Pat is a P, right? But it's uppercase because it's his name. Don't forget that. Pat. The cat's name is Pat. All right, number 2. Pat will not. Okay, he will not do what? Pat will not play. Pat will not run. Okay, so he won't play and he won't run. So let's write it. Pat will not run. And let's write play too. A, so you write A, and then play has a Y on the end, right? So Pat will not run and Pat will not play. Okay. Pat likes to sit on a... Now, see, I forgot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back up here. Pat likes to sit all day. He sits on a mat. He sits on a mat, right? So here's our answer. Pat likes to sit on a mat. Good. Sound it out. See, guys, here's the thing. If somebody asks you a question about a story and you forgot, that's not wrong and that's not bad. What it means is if you forgot, you go back up and check. That's all. So don't ever be worried if you read something and you forgot. Because whenever I read something and I forgot, I go back and check. All right, let's look at number 4. Pat the cat is... What did we find out at the end? Pat the cat is too what? Fat. He's too fat. Pat the cat is fat. There it is. Fat. Good. So it sounds it out. Ready? Fat. Guys, I know this paper is kind of strange because I've never given you a page like this before, but I think this is really good for you because it's a little bit of reading. All right. Now, we're going to do side 2. You ready? So, look, there's lots of pictures. All right, now this girl, look at her mouth. She's not smiling because she's sad. So we're going to write sad. Ready? Part of it's already here. D. Janai, what goes here? D. Janai said D. Now you have to write it. D. Okay. Now this dog, he ripped that up What does that mean? He is bad. Ready? B-ah. Jimmy said A. B-ad. Okay, now you have to write it. B-a-d. All right. Now this girl, she has an angry face. She's mad. Mad. M. Ad. Mad. Let's write it. Ad. Here we go. All right, now we're going to come back. Okay, so here's a kid and here's the grown-up, and it's a man. So it's what? Yeah, dad. That's exactly right. D. So let's write dad. Ready? D. All right, now, oh, guys, this is a boy, and there's a really fancy name for boys, and it's lad. Let me hear you say that, lad. Like, look at that little lad. It's kind of a funny word. We don't really ever hear it, but it is a word. So say lad, so lad. What's the first letter? Lad. Oh, that's right, lad. Okay, now we're going to write it. Ready? Lad. Okay, now, they're making a list. Here's the pencil, but the arrow is pointing to the paper. And when I remember I showed you on my refrigerator, I have paper on a magnet, and you call that a pad. Ready? P-ad. P-ad. Okay, let's write it. P-ad. Awesome. Great job. All right, I am going to stop this video, and I'm going to make another one for day 15.